the day. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though. They trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
And incomplete to open things up.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 61 yards.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going at second to last in the pass defense area. Good for him. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to him.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. Leading him out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes, that was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
And this is going to be intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, a pick 6 on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses.
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So look for a chain mover. They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Watson. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. A check on the numbers by Moore last week. Well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think he'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple him.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. The Panthers are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners are 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. Again, it's Watson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And Carolina scores to cap it off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Cook again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Deshaun Watson punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. It's caught. This is White. A little juke. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. His first catch of the game. Good for 11 and a first down. Now back to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Quick throw completed by Watson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From just shy of midfield, Watson completes it to Evan Ingram. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. Watson looks to throw again. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Cook running right. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't have...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Dalvin Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So then a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 3. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Walker. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kenneth Walker. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season. Right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half. Are they going to measure revenge there? Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air yet again, Watson. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Watson on 1st down. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Evan Ingram, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll
move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the connection to Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his man. It's White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They're going to look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 58 yards. And the Buccaneers get a bit closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Flushed out right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Again, it's Cook. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Flush to his right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Deshaun Watson with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive 7 plays in length. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 6. On the left side, a catch by White. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the gun, it's Walker. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. And Walker has it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw here. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Second and 2. He completes this to Walker. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Watson. And that is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance. The Panthers
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Buccaneers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook.
And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
72 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a 1st down.
Throwing now, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end.
And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was